Hey guys, Katie Nolan here. The Garbage Time Podcast is coming your way in just a second. But first, today's pod, as always, brought to you by Producer Matt's Panties.
Oh, yeah. Producer Matt's Panties.
Yay.
Guys, Mack Weldon is our proud sponsor of this podcast.
So proud.
They're great. They make better clothes than whatever you're wearing right now. Unless
Sucks
you're
to
wearing
be your
Mack
clothes.
Weldon.
Yeah.
That's right. Burn your clothes. So listen, Mack Weldon sells the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants you'll ever wear. It's true. Their products actually smell really good, and if you smell bad, they make you not smell bad, which is very helpful in my case.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. Not only do they look good, smell good, they perform well no matter what the scenario is. If you're going out, if you're going on a date, if you're going to work, no matter what you're doing, you can wear Mack Weldon and be confident you'll look and feel good.
Yeah, and not just confident, also comfortable. That's what they want. So if you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they will still refund you. No questions about your underpants asked. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off using promo code GarbageTime at checkout. That's MackWeldon.com. Promo code GarbageTime, all one word, no spaces. Guys, today's pod is also brought to you by the Black Tux. I feel as though I've asked you this before, but do you have a wedding or a special event coming up and need a tux now? Well, stop making me ask you, and don't panic. The Black Tux designs modern fit suit and tuxedo rentals that deliver straight to your door. And now, the Black Tux will give you a free home try-on so you can see the fit and feel the quality of their suits before your event. And the best part, you can do it all online. You can choose your own look at their website, theblacktux.com. Prices start at just $95. A lot of tux rentals cost hundreds of dollars, and you have to go to a tux rental store like 3 different times and also make small talk with like a weird tailor guy. That's a waste of your time.
Part.
Yeah, you don't have time for that. The Black Tux's suits are designed with fine Italian wool, which, Matt,
They love it.
bitches love it. Bitches love fine Italian wool.
Yep, that's true.
Their expert customer care team is always available to answer questions, and Matt wears it.
I do. I did wear it. Yeah.
And looked so good.
Thank you. Wow.
welcome.
Going to remember that for the whole week. They also I'm returning it now, and they make that process like really easy. They just give you a shipping label. They give you tape. The packages are like really sturdy and good.
They give you the tape.
They give you the tape, and it even looks cool. It's like on this like nice little like shiny thing. It's nice.
So it's like everything you could possibly need. So basically, if you don't do it, you're so lazy.
Yeah. It makes me want to wear tuxes more.
Yeah, I think you should wear them every week.
Yeah. They should just keep sending them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right. Deal.
All right, guys, visit theblacktux.com/garbage and experience a new way to rent. Theblacktux.com/garbage. Let's pod. Welcome to the Garbage Time Podcast, guys. I'm your host, Katie Nolan, here today with producer Matt.
Hey.
Hey. As you could probably tell, a little bit sick here. Just a smidgen.
You're playing through
Just a
like a
smidgen
champ.
of the flu. It's one of those things where if I could get a day to do nothing, I could probably feel better the next day. But you got to keep playing through. And
That's
so
right.
every day I keep waking up being like, today I'll feel better. And I don't. So sorry for the... It just feels like I have a wall behind my nose, between my nose and my throat, so that you just hear this. You could hear the wall.
Is Mexico paying for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make them.
Yeah.
They're gonna deconstruct this wall and they're gonna pay for it.
That's right.
My Sudafed.
Getting
They're gonna
topical.
pay for my Sudafed.
That's right.
What should we talk about here at the top, Matt? What do you want to talk about?
You been watching any baseball?
I have been watching some baseball. The Red Sox are out, which sucks.
Yes.
Got swept, which
How did that happen?
sucks. I don't want to talk about it.
Maybe a
know.
little?
No,
kind of?
not at all
No?
a little, because that's not what Papi deserved.
Yeah.
He deserved better.
That was stunning. I couldn't believe that was like how it ended for him.
Yeah, no, me
Sucks.
neither. Totally. I don't want to say for sure that if he had visited his bench before the series that maybe things would have gone differently. I mean, I'm not comfortable saying completely, definitely 100%.
Yeah.
That is the case, but I feel like, maybe if he had been more open to the idea of sitting on his magical lucky bench that devoted fans spent so much money on, maybe then things could have been a little different.
That's right. I mean, it's certainly a possibility.
Certainly. I mean, that's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Just putting it out
50-50 shot. If you think
out in the
about it,
world
everything has a 50-50 shot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Are you rooting for the Cubs now?
I think so. Yeah. That game the other night was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Because you saw the Cubs fans go into that place where it was like, oh my God, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
And then they didn't
got
lose,
sad.
they came back.
I know. I feel like that might be a big, like one of those turning points in the playoffs.
Yeah.
For them,
And I like a lot of Cubs fans. Like, I like Sarah Spain. She's a huge Cubs fan. Big Cat from Barstool, he's a Cubs fan. Katie Rich. Cubs fan.
Yep.
So, like, I like a lot of them.
Yeah. And they've earned it at this point, right?
But I do worry for them. Sound like an asshole. Nobody wants to hear this from a Boston fan. But, like, once you finally get the win, it does lose a little bit of its shine.
Interesting.
Yeah. You get a little bit, like, you just notice, like, I don't know, it could be a combination of factors for me. But over the course of the last few years, I've stopped watching Red Sox baseball as intently as I used to. It could also be because I work in sports and now I have to watch every sport all the time. And I don't live in Boston anymore, so I can't watch it as easily. But I don't know. There's just a little bit of...
No, I get that.
Yeah.
As someone from a cursed sports city, too, Washington, like,
Yeah.
I kind of wonder what it would be like, to be the dog that chases the car and then you finally get it. It's like, what do you even do at that point? Mm-hmm. So, go Nats tonight.
Like, imagine if, like, the Bulls all of a sudden are, like, amazing, and then there's just this big and city, and then everyone... I actually wouldn't hate that, because then everyone would hate Chicago and stop hating Boston so much.
Or maybe it'll be Cleveland. Maybe they're going to be the new championship city.
All right, let's calm
That would
down.
be amazing.
That would suck.
Can you
because
imagine?
no one's going to be, like, the Cleveland... If Cleveland became, like, the new title town, I don't think they would get any bandwagon fans, because it's still Cleveland as a city. I don't think anyone's like, I'm going on my senior trip to Cleveland. Like, no, you're not. That place is Cleveland.
The fact that we're even talking about this is so amazing.
I know.
Like, Cleveland, if they were to win the World Series and the NBA championship in 1 year,
It can't
that'd be amazing.
happen. It won't.
It could.
I mean, that'd be crazy and cool and good for them.
Yeah.
But, like, whatever.
I'm pulling for that, I think. Or the Nationals.
Cleveland?
Yeah. Yeah. Nationals 1,
No.
Cleveland 2.
No. What?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not pulling for the Cubs? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but I can't sort of root for them in the Nationals, so
I guess so.
yeah. They're pretty awesome.
Are you
though.
really a huge Nationals fan?
No, I'm not at all a huge
So then you
Nationals
should just
fan.
root for the Cubs. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
I have to have some shred of integrity in my entire
I'm
life.
sick.
Yeah.
I got no integrity left. Hey, I'm in first place in my fantasy league.
What?
I know people don't want to hear about it, but I
I
am.
very
So
much
suck
want to
it.
hear about it,
Yep.
especially because your quarterback is Tyrod Taylor. Who, as you pointed out on the show, doesn't even know where to line
Doesn't
up.
know where. Well, sometimes, okay, so Tyrod Taylor lined up behind the wrong guy,
Right.
who was not his center the other day. Sometimes you just want to stand behind a different butt.
Yeah?
Sometimes you just want to look at it. That's what my ex-boyfriend always said. sometimes you just want to get behind a different butt.
Uh-huh.
You're sick of that same old butt.
Right.
And as nice as it is to you, sometimes you're like, I want to try this other butt today.
Right. That's that's
And
probably why he did it.
That's
yeah.
why Tyrod did it, and
Yeah.
I get it.
He just wanted to look at, like, Richie Incognito's
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah.
Just,
So,
shuffle over.
this is my message to the Bills center. Go find someone who appreciates your butt.
That's right.
Leave him. Don't let him come crawling back to your butt.
So your fantasy team.
My fantasy team. Yep. Beanie Baby Hotel in first place.
Stands for T.Y. Hilton.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, you didn't have to feed it to them on a platter. If they can't figure it out,
I couldn't figure it out
I
for the
know.
first time.
Neither
so I'm
could
just
Twitter.
assuming-
I tweeted out Beanie Baby Hotel once and all the question marks,
Yeah.
which I never
There's
understand.
some follow-ups. Yeah.
I just figure it out or shush. That's how I feel. I hate when people are like, what is this in reference to? It's like, if you don't know, then just shh. Especially if you see other people responding as if they get it's just an inside joke, and you,
Yeah.
my friend, are on the outside. I'm on a lot of meds. Am I making any sense?
You're making a ton of sense.
Okay. So, Tyrod Taylor's my quarterback, and I feel really good about it. Scooped up
Congratulations.
Arian Foster this week,
Nice.
which is good because I
he
need
live?
running
He's
backs.
live,
I think
right?
he was limited in practice, but he'll
That
come
sounds
back
about right.
eventually.
Yeah.
Just feeling pretty good. I have Terrell Pryor. He was
Nice.
well,
Pick
yeah.
up of the
but
year,
he
right?
didn't really do a lot of quarterbacking last week when
Yeah.
he could have. What's his face did instead, and then now he doesn't even have a job anymore.
That's right. R.I.P. Charlie Whitehurst.
R.I.P. He
Yep.
died.
He's dead now. Yeah, it sucks.
Wow.
Yep.
All right, should we fade that pick?
Yeah, I guess so.
Fade it. Let's do it. How'd I do last week?
So last week, right down the middle, 1-1-1, which brings you to 5-12-1 overall. That's just kind of a weird number to look at.
It is weird because it's right. It's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's right. Missed your lock of the week, Cincy over Dallas. Dallas looked kind of good, so we're 1-3.
What the hell was that?
That made no sense.
No
at
sense. All. No sense.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Keep fading the picks. It'll work out for you. Yeah.
1-1-1.
Yeah. Last week you broke even.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
sure.
good.
All right. You're not losing money.
That's right.
That's for sure. I am, though. Okay. First game. What do we got?
First game. San Francisco is at Buffalo. The Bills are favored by 7.5. San Francisco, not good. 2-9 as road underdogs against the spread. Buffalo, quietly, 3 wins in a row against winning teams, including the Patriots.
Rex doesn't do anything quietly.
Yeah, that's true. He was actually somewhat flattering, though, this week to Colin Kaepernick, who was just named the 49ers starting quarterback. He said, anytime you lead a team to a Super Bowl, that's pretty good, so that's where our focus is. Pretty complimentary to Kaepernick.
That is. He's very complimentary to teams that he thinks he can beat.
Yeah.
And he's very, like, you suck to teams he knows he has no chance against.
Yeah. I feel like maybe that works against him a little bit.
A little bit. I think a lot of things work against Rex Ryan.
Yeah. Like lap bands?
Sure. That was good. That was good. Yeah, that was good. My brain just went to feet, and so I didn't know what to do with it. Kaepernick starting. Bring on the hot takes.
Oh, yeah. They're coming.
Oh, my God. If he wins, it's going to be like Chip Kelly only sat him because of his political protests, and he should have been the starter anyway. If he loses, it's going to be like, shut up, Colin Kaepernick. You can't even hang in the NFL, so you have no right to speak about issues that matter to you, which is so dumb. But, they're coming.
Yeah.
This is one of those games that people are going to watch or just look at the box score of just so that they can form their fire flames takes.
Yeah, I agree. And I also don't really understand, why now? Did they need to find out that Blaine Gabbert sucked? Because we knew that Blaine Gabbert sucked.
Well, there was a week there where, what week did the Seahawks have their first loss? When Russell lost? Or was it when he didn't throw a touchdown? And there was a stat that was the only quarterback currently in the NFL who has thrown a touchdown in consecutive games for the longest streak is Blaine Gabbert. And everyone was like, what?
That's insane.
Yeah, so he's not terrible. He's not good.
I just wonder what they were like, all right, that's enough of Blaine Gabbert. What was the thing?
I don't know what the 49ers are.
I don't
know what they are.
Yeah.
Football team question mark? But also just I don't know what their team, when I think, you know how when you think of a team, you just picture its main things and you kind of get its vibe.
Yep.
What its strengths are and what it's, what eggs what basket did they put their eggs in?
I don't know. There's a few teams like that, like the Dolphins are like that.
Yeah.
What are they?
What are they?
What do they have?
What are you?
I don't get it.
Who is this? I don't understand who these teams are. So I don't the 49ers are, I almost just said the Kaepernicks. Whatever, Dayquil. The 49ers are so hard for me to bet this year.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a huge question mark.
Totally. I mean, this bet, if you're to bet on them, you're just buying Kaepernick and think that with all the attention, he'll play well.
Yeah, but that's so much pressure.
It is a ton of pressure. I'm wondering, as a Pats fan, are you looking down at Buffalo in the standings a little bit and wondering if there may be a thing?
No. Good for them. Very cute. They have a tough schedule coming up.
They do.
They have to play us again with Tom Brady, which...
Yeah, that sounds like.
Then they got to play the Seahawks.
Yep.
Then they have a bye, but then they play the Bengals. They're not. It's gonna be tough for them. They look good, and that's great. It's about time.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not worried. I mean, us going 3-1 in the first 4 weeks was a blessing. It's. I don't think anyone was expecting to be where we're sitting right now. So we'll be fine. Did you see Tom Brady?
I did.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's
hot take.
Really good.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
He's real good.
He's not bad.
All right. I guess we have to make a pick.
Yeah, I guess we do.
You go first.
This feels like a Rex Ryan shit his pants game to me a little bit. So I think I'm gonna take Kaepernick here to show us something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. I'm worried about the sacks. The sentence I've said many times before. I think Cap's gonna get lit up.
Yeah, I think he might too.
So I'm going to say, what's the spread? 7.5?
Yeah, it's kind of a big spread.
It is. It is. So I'm going to take I'm going to take San Francisco.
Wow.
Yeah.
She did it.
Sure. I'm asleep. What's the second game? What's our next game?
All right. Second game is the Panthers are at the Saints. The Panthers road favorites by a field goal. The Panthers, this is the best stat of the week. Panthers are the 7th team in NFL history to start 1-4 after a Super Bowl. The last team to do it, also the Panthers in 2004.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So they haven't looked very good.
No. You're being too nice there. They look like crap.
They do. They
Like
look like
crap,
pure
man.
crap.
They look like crap.
They're 1-5 against the spread in their last 6. That includes that ugly Super Bowl. Saints are kind of quietly 4-2 against the spread, and Drew Brees owns the NFC South, 5-1 against the spread in his last 6. But the big story: Cam Newton concussed. He's in the concussion protocol. Returned to practice yesterday, but this weekend he was seen riding around downtown Charlotte on a Segway in a stupid hat. Is a more Cam Newton story out there in history.
I don't understand. Is anyone talking about the relationship between his dumb hats and head injuries?
No.
Because
it feels like an investigation's
someone's
needed.
gotta.
Yeah.
There's one player in the league who wears a stupid fucking hat every day.
Yeah.
And wants to be known for hats.
Yep.
And then there's more than one player that's gotten a concussion, but there is a very close correlation there that I feel should be investigated.
Feels like a
stupidness
of the
hat
segment.
towards versus in relation to ipso facto the vulnerability for a head injury. I don't know.
No, this
Stop
feels
wearing
good.
stupid hats.
Stop wearing stupid
hats. By the way, if you want to put
Segways.
something on your head when you're on a Segway, a helmet.
That'd be
you
fine.
You could wear a helmet.
You could. You're allowed to. In fact, you're required to, I believe.
Are you?
Maybe.
Are Segways like bikes?
I don't know. I think they're too dumb to legislate.
Who rides a Segway still, other than like mall cops? Was it one with did it have
Cam
handlebars?
Newton Mall Cop. That seems like a movie.
Was it one of the ones with handlebars or without?
Let's look at this.
It looks like his hands
picture.
might be holding it.
Does he have a bag from
Grocery
Dwayne
bag?
Reed there? What has he got there?
And he's in traffic. Like, I don't think that the same rules as bikes apply to Segways. I think you can ride that on the sidewalk, Cam. I don't think you have to try to go 50 with all these cars.
He's on, like, the main street in Charlotte.
Yeah.
On a Segway in traffic. Like, stopped at a light.
But as soon as it turns green, he's going to get run over. This doesn't seem safe.
I have so many questions.
It doesn't seem safe. He seems reckless. You know what? Cam Newton's reckless.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on the record and say Cam Newton's reckless. I know it's not. I know everybody like that's old hates Cam Newton, and so like the youngs are supposed to come out and say like let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
And I was on that boat for a long time, but I think I'm gonna take a dip in the ocean of like Cam Newton's kind of a reckless human. He got called for a penalty last week, 2 weeks ago, in like the first quarter of the game. One of those penalties that now this year they're doing the if you do this twice you get kicked out.
Yeah.
In the first quarter. So it's like if Cam Newton maybe gets taunts in any way anybody else for the rest of the game, they don't have their quarterback 2 weeks ago, obviously, because he didn't play last week. That's just reckless. He just seems like he's kind of so mad at the people that are against him that he's like taking it too far now. I don't know. I'm going to get yelled at for that.
No, you won't.
But like, ride your Segway on the sidewalk or wear a helmet.
Yeah, feels like maybe he wants attention. Just a
make
thought.
one decision smart, and then you can make all the rest of them dumb.
Yeah.
But you made every dumb decision. You're using a Segway, first dumb choice.
First.
You're riding it in traffic, second dumb choice. You're not wearing a helmet, third dumb choice. You're wearing a stupid fucking hat, fourth dumb choice. You can't make 4 dumb choices and no smart ones.
Yeah, it's not a good ratio.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Anyway, should we pick this game that we just talked so much about?
I think we should. The Saints are playing too, and I'm gonna pick them.
I think so. I am too. I think so. I am too.
Yeah.
Yoda.
I think this is it for Carolina. This would be just a killer loss to go 1-5.
It's a must-win for both teams,
Yeah,
which
it
is
is.
weird
Yeah.
because that, for those of you who don't know, that can't happen.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Good.
Both teams must win this game, and one of them is gonna have to not.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Maybe they'll
that's how it's
tie.
gonna break down. It's a possibility.
That's what I'm picking.
Yeah.
Tie.
The Saints have the third-ranked offense in the league. Panthers' third worst defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but what's the Saints' defense? Defense
Not
is
good.
bad.
Not good.
Drew
Not
Brees
good at
is sneaky, quiet, good. Like, no
he's
one's, like,
awesome.
talking about it anymore.
Yeah.
Ever since he got that thing off his face, no one talks about him anymore. I'm just, hot takes. Okay, before we go, did I make my pick out loud already?
Saints,
I did.
right?
Saints, +3.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. And then fade it. Okay, before we get to our third game, we have a new sponsor.
That's right. Big shout.
Here's a question for you guys. Have you ever lost or thought you lost your phone?
Yes.
How much does that suck?
A lot.
Yeah, if you're like me, your life is on that phone, among other things. Well, guess what? Identity thieves know that too.
No follow-ups.
And when your lost phone winds up in the hands of an identity thief, it can be the beginning of a disaster financially, emotionally, even physically that could take years to undo. Protect yourself with Identity Guard. With Identity Guard, you get protection from a company that's been in this business for over 20 years, one that's helped protect more than 47 million people. That is a lot of people. Identity Guard continuously monitors millions of transactions and articles and sends you the news, tools, and guidance you need to minimize your risk. Plus, if you were to become a victim of identity theft, Identity Guard's Victim Recovery Specialists, VRSs is what I like to call them.
Yep.
They'll be there to help
They like
you
to be
through
known
the
as that.
recovery process. Identity Guard even offers identity theft insurance with coverage up to $1 million. So, get the identity theft protection service that's right for you. Visit Identity Guard at identityguard.com/podcast. That's identityguard.com/podcast, which is what this is, a podcast.
That's what we are.
Also, I want to tell you guys about Audible. You are going to get a special offer from them. Congratulations to you. They're offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Just go to audible.com/garbagetime and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a title free and start listening. It's that easy. Go to audible.com/garbagetime. That's AUDIBLE. It's a tough word to spell, so I spelled it out for you. audible.com/garbagetime and get started today. Their content includes an unmatched selection, like I said before, of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from the leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, entertainers. You get it. There's a lot of stuff there, and it's all really dope stuff. And you get a free audiobook, and that's also dope. So history, business, romance, thrillers, whatever you're into reading, they have a huge variety of titles. They help you get smarter, whether it's reading the news or reading a great book. Matt, currently, what are you reading?
I'm reading Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, which I got roasted for in this room before.
I roasted you.
What are
pretty
you
hard
guys
for
reading?
it.
Hot Shots?
I'm reading Amy Trask's book.
How's that?
It's good. It's good, but it's not Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance.
That's right.
Do you even have a motorcycle? Is what Chris Colmar said to you.
Yeah, he did. I don't.
I
live in
either.
goddamn New York City.
I actually don't think it's that much about motorcycles.
It's not.
Right.
It's all about the
Okay, but
journey.
anyway, back to Audible. Create an account at audible.com/garbagetime and check out their unmatched collection of books and audio entertainment today, right now, today, Thursday. Do it. I'm watching you. Okay, what's our next game?
Our last game, Cincinnati visiting the Patriots. Patriots favored by 8.5.
Why
Whoa.
do you keep doing that to me with the lines?
Biggest spread of the week.
I know.
Maybe because I don't know what you're
Football.
possibly laughing at there. Yeah. New England obviously coming off a huge 33-13 win in Cleveland. Cincy had a weird blowout loss in Dallas last week.
Very weird.
It's Tom Brady's home debut. Coming off an AFC Offensive Player of the Week, like his 500 millionth of those.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times before.
once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice.
So, excitement level with Brady back.
So exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting to see him connecting with Bennett so much.
Yeah.
That's so great. I love Martellus Bennett. Good thing he interviewed with me and got that job at the Patriots.
Yeah, that's right.
On our
Thank
show.
God he went through that. Speaking of Martellus Bennett, he's in the news this week.
Oh, shocking. Did he say something crazy?
He might have.
No way.
I don't know if you saw this. He went on E60.
Oh, I got 75 ESPN notifications about it on my phone.
There were quite a few.
It's
like, we get
E60's on right now. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a notification you need to send me.
Eric Carabel's flex rankings available.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
give a
no.
shit. So he said on the he said on E60 that quote, all the Bears players were bitches and the coaches liked the bitches.
Wow.
So that's something. Not really maybe what a lot of Patriots do around there, but
Right.
I feel like if you catch 3 touchdowns a week, you can go on E60
Well,
and
you
say
might
nonsense.
you might think that. You'd be wrong. You can just ask what's his face, our running back, Jonas Gray. had, 4 touchdowns?
Yep.
Was on the cover of Sports Illustrated and then didn't come to practice, and now he gone. But no, I think this is okay with Belichick because it wasn't at all about the Patriots.
That's true.
You in no way said anything about the Patriots.
Yeah, he did
But he
burn the
just
Bears
said
pretty good.
the Bears were a bunch of bitches, which who didn't know that?
Yeah, it's known. It's out there.
It's known. Jay Cutler's face doesn't scream, not a bitch.
No, it does not.
It sure doesn't.
The Bears, 3 years ago, had Greg Olsen and Martellus Bennett, and now they have neither.
They just, I think their team mantra is if you love something, let it go.
Yep.
And just know it's not going to ever come back
That's
because
right.
it wasn't yours.
That's right. Brandon Marshall, Matt Forte.
Just goodbye. Come back someday. They're not gonna.
Now they have Brian Hoyer. What could go wrong? So how do you feel about this game?
I feel good. I don't ever know what to do with the Patriots because I know they're going to win. Cincinnati makes me nervous. But I know they're going to win. It's just 8.5. You got to be.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think they're going to win. I feel
Talk yourself into it.
Brady looks so good.
He did look really good.
And then on the field also, he looked so good.
Also at quarterback. I feel like Cincinnati's, they lost a lot of players this offseason. Marvin Jones is, I think, still the NFL's leading receiver, maybe second at this point. Hugh Jackson coached the Browns. They lost Tyler Eifert's hurt.
Wolverine does not coach the Browns.
Hugh
Jackman?
Yes. Yeah, Hugh Jackman coached the Browns.
Nothing from anyone on a Hugh Jackman joke? God, the drugs are strong, I guess.
That was a good bit.
Okay.
I just think that they lost way more than we thought they did.
Yeah.
And I think that this could be a New England blowout.
You think it's going to be a New England blowout?
I do. I'm going to take New England.
Okay, then so am I. Well, not because of you, but also I was going to do it too. You just did it first. New England minus 8.5. That's my pick. Okay, and my lock of the week is the Ravens +3 at the Giants.
No, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I totally buy that. The Giants look like
Ravens
dog shit.
+3 at the Giants.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you why, and I'm not going to answer any of your questions about it.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Before we get to junk mail, Matt, how about a word from our friends at Quicken Loans? How about it?
I'm into it.
How about it? Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans proudly supports Garbage Time. Rocket Mortgage brings the mortgage approval process into the 21st century. Fast, powerful, and completely online, Rocket Mortgage has taken all the complicated, time-consuming parts of applying for a mortgage out of the equation. Every time I read anything about Rocket Mortgage, I just get really jealous of people who can do this instead of what I had to do when I got my mortgage, which is searching through stacks of old files and paperwork. Do you hate doing that?
Yes.
With Rocket Mortgage, you can easily just share your bank statements and pay stubs at the touch of a button. Boy, doesn't that sound easy. Helping you get approved in minutes for a custom mortgage solution that's been tailored to your unique financial situation instead of having to get on 900 phone calls with 18 different banks. Even better, with Rocket Mortgage, you can do all of this on your phone or tablet. It just keeps getting more convenient. It's a quick online process that you can manage from the convenience of your couch. You don't even have to put pants on. So if you're looking to refinance your mortgage or buy a home, check out Rocket Mortgage today at quickenloans.com/garbage time. That's quickenloans.com/garbage time. All equal housing lender, licensed in all 50 states, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030. Okay, junk mail time. Welcome back, everybody. It's junk mail.
Should we hear from Marley?
Oh no, I was thinking Jeff.
Okay, let's hear from Jeff
Let's hear
K.
from Jeff K.
Jeff K.
Jeff K.
His handle is Geoff. QUE question mark. Jeff K.
It's Jeff, okay?
Run Jeff Run is his handle. So,
Run
Jeff Run wants to know.
Then that's it for the podcast, guys. Thank you.
Run Jeff Run wants to know which athletes, current and former, in parentheses, would make the best president and vice president of the United States.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, see, so I chose this one because I don't have an answer, but I think we can find it together.
I would love to go on this journey.
So, what makes a good president? There's a relevant fucking question for right now.
Yep.
I think you want somebody really smart.
Yeah.
Go
That'd
figure.
be good. That'd be good.
Somebody smarter than
Smart.
me. I want
Okay.
someone smarter than me. And you need somebody who can conduct themselves in public.
Okay.
So you don't want a brat.
Yeah. You don't want anybody riding down the street in a Segway with a stupid hat on.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
feel comfortable ruling out Cam Newton, yes.
Okay. That's good.
But you also, I don't want like a Jeter. Jeter's an easy answer because he didn't ever talk to them, like he didn't give anyone anything, but I don't know him.
That's true.
So like he'd probably make a really good president in the sense that we don't know him. And he's been like cold, but I kind of want a president that I know.
Okay.
That's why this is really hard.
I like where this is
Being
headed.
president is really hard because
Yeah.
I have to like you and
right.
also know you, but I don't want to know all about you. Like I don't want to know, everybody's an asshole sometimes. I don't want to know about my president being an asshole.
Okay.
So, I don't know. That's all I've decided.
So not an asshole.
Yep.
But we don't know too much about them.
But we know enough.
And smart.
We like them, and they're charming.
Yeah.
And I want them to fill out a good bracket.
A good bracket.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's important.
That's a big.
I didn't know I needed that until Obama.
Now. Yeah. Okay.
If your bracket's gonna suck, I don't want to know you.
So knowing something about college basketball, then that's another factor.
Yep. It's tough.
It is tough. I feel like our criteria are kind of all over the place.
What about Krzyzewski?
Ooh.
He's not an athlete per se.
Right.
But could he? What about Belichick? Belichick
man.
would never let our national secrets leak.
That's true.
Ever.
But he might do something like maybe a little shady.
Yeah,
So,
but no one
like,
would find out.
Well,
No one's gonna find out.
That's happened like 5 times.
Well, yeah, they found out way after the fact. You don't even know about the shit we're doing right now. You won't know about that for another 10 years.
That's true.
That's his campaign
That's
slogan.
true.
Belichick, you won't know about this shit till I'm out of office.
Okay. So we'll take Belichick for president.
I think he would be a great president.
Yeah.
Joe Biden for vice.
Just like that guy.
I think he should just be, you know how like Thanksgiving you have like the quarterback who's always the quarterback for both teams?
Yeah.
Joe Biden should just be the all-the-time vice president.
I like that.
I love that.
That should be a thing.
I think so.
Just
he
have him
did a
around.
great job at it.
Yeah.
We don't give him
made
the
some good
promotion. He
jokes.
doesn't get to be the president.
Yeah.
But he just, what did he do to lose his job?
Nothing. He just
I think
nailed
he should
it.
be Veep. Permanent Veep,
I
Joe
like it.
Biden. But he's not an athlete.
No, well, maybe he is. He plays some sports
The
probably,
Veep
right?
can be a little bit more like, you know, I know I summed it up in a motion.
Yeah.
So for listeners, it can be a little bit like
It's like a shoulder
squirrely.
shimmy.
He can be a little wild.
Yeah,
He can go off the hinges.
Wild
yeah.
card.
So like
Like a wild card.
trying to think of somebody other than football players.
Like a J.R. Smith?
No.
Is he the athlete?
Too far off
the
the
political
rails.
equivalent
Too
of that?
far off the rails. I don't need my VP sliding into anyone's DMs.
That's true. I actually might need that
Yeah,
out of
maybe.
my vice president.
But Prob's not.
Yeah. Okay,
What about
fair point.
what about Paul Pierce as Veep?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Do you think him and Bill Belichick would get along?
I think they would.
Do you think I'm a Boston fan?
No, I'm not positive.
Pick any
Yeah.
other athlete
Love Paul
other
Pierce.
than who else though? Is Paul Pierce okay with
That's
you?
a good ticket. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay.
Let's ask Run Jeff Run if that worked for him. Run Jeff.
For president.
Run. Yeah, there you go.
Run for president, Jeff. Run. Okay, cool. That's it for the Garbage Time podcast. Sorry again that I'm really sick. So maybe we don't leave a comment on iTunes this week, per se.
Maybe it's get better.
Maybe we listen.
it's-
Yeah, maybe we listen to next week's podcast and then decide if you like it or not. We like you so much. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes though, and you can rate us and leave a comment, but only if it's 5 stars if the comment is nice. Otherwise,
That's right.
Drink a glass of the vitamin C stuff.
Yeah.
Emergency. Not a sponsor of the podcast. You can also listen on SoundCloud, Art19. You can watch the video later today on youtube.com/Katie Nolan. You can listen to us wherever it is you like to listen to podcasts. Like maybe you have an ice maker in your freezer. You have one of those ones built into your fridge. There's the cubed ice, crushed ice, water, and then podcasts.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right. That's new.
And we are the exclusive podcast on that
And we're damn proud
real
of it.
thing. Exactly. So that's it. Thanks to producer Matt.
Thank you.
Thanks to you guys as always for listening. We will see you next week. Bye. Love you, Nina.